for Don Staley's team. And many believe the best team in America, though UCLA will have something to say about that and a few others. But we are underway as the Gamecocks win the opening tip. Bree Hall on the wing. Up top to Pow Pow, the 5'9" senior out of Oceanside, California. She's on the move, trying a window, but comes up empty.
And this is what Jose Fernandez said. He did not want to allow us those second chance opportunities. Yeah, when you're trying to scout who to stop in South Carolina, they got so many options.
Hall swishes that one in. She's only hitting 44% out there.
Only. But that's it. It's not South Carolina. Normally, you know, the 3 national championships, you had Asia Wilson, you had Aaliyah Boston, Camila Cardoso. That's not a dominant center. They've got a great post game, but the balance is phenomenal.
Buzzing up top, very dangerous outside their 3-point line, 46%, only 5'9", nice runner off the glass.
But you see how South Florida, they spread the floor, patient until late in the clock, try to slow this game down.
We were chatting with Jose before the game. Quick strike inside as Fagan gets to the 6'3" senior.
Well, and they are willing to share it both inside. Jose Fernandez, since he has been at USF, he has gone international with his recruiting. And he said what he likes about that is the international players, they kind of grow up in a farm system, so they bring a pro-like prep mentality.
Pow Pow, great look. She can bring that all day. Bugs getting it downstairs, and a nice left-handed shot. Putu at 6'2", the senior from the Congo.
I thought she might have traveled. She took a little extra step there.
Might have been.
It's not a travel if they don't call it.
That's right, as you've often said. One of the first things I can remember you teaching me, among the many things, unless they call it. Pow Pow, another good look, and another three-pointer. Here's Bree Hall averaging about 7 points a game, and a beautiful pass underneath for Fagan, and 2, and that's a timeout.
I saw Colin Murray Bowles. I was at a high school boys game last night. That just coming off after they beat South Carolina upstate.
Hall with a long one, yes, feathery touch there for 3.
Players you can play off of. Well, that's not the case. Like, it's tough to bring a double team, even on a fumbled ball, to South Carolina because they've got the 3.
They need a hot hand fast. Dembele, not a big scorer as a point guard, but she's going to drive quickly for 2.
Oh, and Don Staley's not happy about that, getting beat on a straight line drive.
Now Don Staley getting the 6'3" freshman Joyce Edwards in. She's having a good year, 9 points a game. The follow by Watkins up and good. Nice touch. Levy trying to take the baseline, shut off. She'll pull up and pop. Got it. Nice looking left-handed jumper.
Yeah, Levy, I think she's adjusting to that face mask, and she had that injury in the Vanderbilt game. Like, she is preseason pick player of the year in the American Conference.
Yeah, nice block there by her. She'll trigger the break. They have numbers here. Trying to get it downstairs and indeed get the basket. Putu with 2. And the best looking transition today so far for South Florida.
Off their defense and running before South Carolina can get back.
Raven Johnson with it. Junior out of Atlanta, who had been slumping offensively, but had a good one against TCU. Watkins in the lane. Get the feeling a day like today she can do about anything she wants.
But if she got that breakaway dunk, I would not be mad about it.
No, you and I would both be standing on our chairs at that point.
But I don't know, again, the TCU game, who was more excited, Bree Hall or Watkins on the dunk? Get back in this game. South Florida has got an opportunity to present itself after the block. Defense is not back. Advance pass, lead. You've got the defense coming at you plus the mask.
Full wide. Oh, great give downstairs. Fagan finished that one up, but that was a stylish pass.
When you have so much talent, it's okay to share it. You got confidence in each other. Tweener, a hybrid. She can play inside and out. I like her game.
Yeah, she is legit. Saw her down in Miami where she played exceptionally well. A 2-pointer. Tomaszewska, the freshman from Latvia, and right on the other end, South Carolina with an ultra-quick strike. And they are going to try and score fast if they get the opportunity. Easier said than done against the Gamecocks, though. Brito airborne, that's a pretty play.
Ooh, and that was nice. Lift over Fagan.
Good save by Pau. McDaniel, great pass inside for Fagan.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the freshman I was talking about. Maddie McDaniel, the Color Mighty Mouse. McDaniel off the bounce, gets inside and past, really attracts.
Dembele. Here's Puisis, and a nice feathery touch from three-point land. And they finally knocked back a three. They're very much in this game.
Puisis and Blazic, I told you, they had hit 53s coming into today, shooting over 43%. They need more of that from those two.
All shovels the pass, and good defense by the Bulls in the paint. Putu got a hand on it, but the feathery touch. Shot clock down to 3. The runner, that didn't have much of a chance. Johnson around the back. On the run, Pau will lay it in.
Very easily. Could have been called for a charge, but the body control. Oh, that's not the one. That's Pau.
Edwards down the lane. Follows her own miss. Back up and in and one.
Don was paying attention. What went wrong? Where was the focus? And they've corrected some things.
Well, Edwards off to a good start here today. The freshman from Camden, South Carolina, number 3 recruit in the 2024 class, and she looks it.
Oh, she is steady, confident, not bashful on the floor at all. And intelligent. She already knows she wants to be an environmental attorney.
The follow will be up and good by Putu, the 6'2 senior. South Florida continues to be tough around the rim, even though they are outsized by South Carolina. Edwards dumping it downstairs. That's beautifully done. Right, Watkins for 2.
Well, I don't know if it was Kelly or Steffi in the studio talked about that South Carolina 0 for 4 from 3. Well, when South Florida win a zone, instead of just settling for the three-point shot, they're getting the ball inside in the paint.
Levy to the baseline. Little follow-away shot. Little line driver. That's her style. But the follow is up and good. Right at the buzzer.
That kind of efficiency on the offensive end, not bad. South Florida's going to have to find a way to get more easy ones.
It should be a blast to watch, and how it all shakes out for a national champion. It'll have everybody talking from coast to coast. Raymond Johnson pries it free on the turnover. Great ball movement. Watkins will lay it in. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Some post presence indeed.
You see, watch kids coming down the floor, recognize when it comes to her, the defense is going to step up. Let the bodies move, do it off the pass, and with the pressure from South Carolina, look for some backdoor cuts.
Levy on the drive and denied. Watkins with the save after the block. The entry to her on the baseline. Got it underneath, and one coming. Chloe kicks off to the line, and again, more interior ball movement here by South Carolina.
Post passing of South Carolina, working that baseline and then splitting the 2 defenders to get the 2. Look at that smile. Chloe I was able to come in and watch them. They have Molly Benetti does a workout with the coaching staff. Dawn Staley works out as intensely in her workout as she coaches.
Right. On the spin, left short there by Blazic. One and done. Here comes Fulwiley. Full head of steam and lays it in downhill. Who's faster?
I don't know that there's anybody that's faster than Malaysia Fulwiley. Fulwiley, burst of speed, and I think she has the highest vertical on the team.
8 times in the last 12 years. He's won 20 games 11 different times.
He's preparing himself for conference play, and they are picked to win the American Conference.
Johnson on target. Raven hits that one. And it balloons to 67-41. Yeah, they're picked to win the American Athletic. In fact, for the 5th year in a row.
And Jose Fernandez has overtaken Gino Auriemma of the most wins in that conference.
A nice touch by Puisis, the 6'1 grad out of Mason, Ohio. You know, during the Olympics, talking to his hockey team in 1980, right? Quick strike inside by South Florida.
Just full court pressure. The defense has returned to Rocky Top.
Boy, I'll say. And they're not settling for layups, man.
Oh, no. They forced 44 turnovers. to have a presence, both offensively and defensively.
Very physical, very strong player. Kitts denying from behind. Nice defensive play there. And here comes Raven Johnston. Back down to Kitts. And she did a great job going end to end.
She runs the floor the Christmas break, and she said, I just have to say UCLA. She said, sometimes I don't even have to put the CLA. Just say U.
Yeah. Levy gives up the dribble. Downstairs, Brito. Not there for her. And Watkins with the rebound. Paul Wiley has it batted away. Tough defense there by Dembele.
That's a couple of back-to-back turnovers for South Carolina.
And they pay the price.
That's your post player defending the guard, point guard. She gets switched off.
Lisa's again left open and will drain it. So she's hit a couple of late shots here in the fourth. And she came in 13th in the country with 29 made threes. So she can shoot it.
She can definitely shoot it. Shooting over 40%. She is at the top of everyone's scouting report when they face the Bulls.
So back down to 20 with about 3 to go. Edwards on the baseline for 2.
And listen, these players aren't worried about, oh, well, I'm going to have to come off the bench. You remember Letitia Amie here? Well, she's in the WNBA and didn't start for the Gamecocks.
Puisis will knock back another 3. They needed a lot more of those early in the game when they weren't falling. Here late they are, 77-56. Dembele going for the turnover. Puisis will lay it up and in. They've taken on Louisville, they've taken on UConn, they've taken on TCU, and they've got Duke still to come. Getting hot late in the game. Brito will cash in. And Wiley will dribble it out. So South Carolina, as you mentioned, a solid effort today. They win it 78-62 over the Bulls.